parent is telling us that I guess they're being told by law enforcement that they're going to bring their kids south of here to the park, which is where everyone was actually being told to park. When we made our way off the Sawgrass Expressway, deputies were telling us to park there and that this was as close as we can get. In fact, I can somewhat make out a deputy telling everyone to go ahead and make their way south of here, past the overpass to the park here. It appears that this might be where a lot of these students are being told, or the parents are being told that the students will be let go. Ma'am, do you have a
granddaughter?
Do you have a granddaughter?
Yes, I do.
Have you been able to get a hold of her?
No.
You have not?
No.
What grade is she in?
She's a senior.
She's
a senior.
Have you sent her text messages? Have you called her?
I think my daughter tried to send, but she's on lockdown.
She's on lockdown?
Yeah.
What's her name?
That's her name?
Her name, yes.
It's Brianna Sanchez.
Brianna, you're obviously very emotional. When you heard what happened, what'd you think?
Oh my God, I says, I can't believe this is happening. I says, this is something. I mean, I can't believe it. I'm here visiting from New York and I come here often.
Have you been able to, have you talked to the parents? Are they here as well?
Yeah, the mother is here with me, my daughter.
So you guys are just trying to get information on everything?
We're trying to get some information because we can't get to her. We can't get a hold of her.
Have you called and you've texted, nothing has come back?
No. Her girlfriend got shot. We heard.
You heard that her
girlfriend, yes, one of her friends was shot, so she's very nervous.
And she's a senior at the school here?
Yeah, she's a senior at the school this year.
Well, it seems that they're asking the parents to go ahead and make their way out to the park. It seems like they might be trying to clear this area.
Yeah, that's what my daughter said. I think they want to clear the area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lori, that's kind of the story after story that we're seeing out here. A lot of parents have very little information on how their kids are doing. More importantly, they don't know just yet when the students are going to be allowed to leave the campus. Just about every parent that we spoke to in the last couple minutes said that they had heard from their kids and that they were currently on lockdown in the classroom. But again, in the last couple minutes, we have received word, or it seems like folks are being told to head over to the park. Is that right, sir? Have law enforcement, what are they telling you?
No, I'm not sure. I'm trying to find my girl is there, so I didn't get any new. I'm trying to listen to you to see if I have some news. I didn't have any.
Have you been able to get a hold of her?
No, yeah, she called us. She's okay.
What'd she tell you?
No, she's crying. She can't say anything. She's crying a lot.
Does she know the person that was shot?
No, she doesn't know anything.
Have you been able to talk to law enforcement at all? Have they been able to give you any information?
No information at all.
So you're trying to find out as much as we are right now?
Yes. I was trying to look at you to see if you are going to tell me something that I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know anything.
But at least you were able to get a hold of your daughter.
Yeah, she called me. Yeah, she's okay. She's okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lori, that's kind of, again, that's the situation out here. A lot of folks are still trying to figure out what they're going to do next. It seems like everyone, again, is being told to head south of where this school is at. But as you look around, everyone is on their phones. Everyone is trying to get a hold of their kids. A lot of folks are actually just watching us do our live reports because they're trying to find out the latest piece of information. I can tell you on our side of things, the FBI is on the scene. We saw a number of agents show up about maybe 15, 20 minutes ago. They were given an escort by the sheriff's office and they made their way up to the school here. The difference from when we first got here is you had a number of these parents that were basically that one officer there is telling folks to go ahead and make their way to the park. For folks that are watching or listening to this online or over the or on the televisions right now, the park that we're talking about is just south of the high school itself. We are just off the Sawgrass Expressway, and there you can see the Davie Police, the special response team is now out here. They're making their way here, and a lot of these police officers are telling folks to go ahead and make their way to the park. Are you a student at the school here?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
What's your first and last name?
Nicholas Ferretta.
What grade are you, Nicholas?
I'm a junior.
Junior. What happened?
Okay, so they pulled the fire alarm. We all left out of there. I heard at least 5 gunshots. Me and my friends, we ran as fast as we could by the West Glades gate. We hopped the fence, went to Walmart, and I called my family and my friends.
Where were you when the shots rang out?
I was by the highway over there. Yep.
Just so happened you were on that side of campus.
Yeah.
And you knew immediately what was going on?
Yeah, no doubt. I heard it, I ran.
Have you been able to get a hold of your classmates or some of your friends?
My sister's still in there. She's texting me about it right now. She says to be quiet. And that's all I know right now.
Have you heard anything else in terms of how many people have been hurt? Or
I have no idea. I know one guy got shot in the leg. That's all I know. I heard my teacher got shot, my 9th grade teacher, but that's all I know right now.
And once again, you were where on campus when you heard the shots ring?
By Sawgrass right over there.
And when you were able to text to some of these folks, what did they tell you?
They told me that we're in trouble right now. We need help ASAP. That's all I know.
So your sense is that everyone right now is on lockdown in their classrooms?
Yes.
Your sister's still in there?
Yes.
Have you been able to get a hold of your parents?
Yeah.
Are they here?
Yes.
What did they tell you?
They told me they don't know anything. They don't know anything.
And Carlos, one
I can't
thing,
even begin to imagine what ran through your mind when you heard that.
When I heard it, oh my God, my heart dropped. Us students, we didn't think this was real. We didn't think this would ever happen. And then after that, we just had to run.
How many ran with you when you first heard the gunshots?
At first, I was at the front of the line, so we all ran, at least 20 of us, and then people were wondering what was going on. And then after that, all the kids that were outside, they just started to run. Everyone, I mean everyone.
It's a pretty big campus too.
Yeah, crazy big.
Where were you? Were you out in the field? What class were you in when you first heard the gunshots?
I was in psychology class, but we were all out there because the fire alarm was pulled.
Oh, okay. So then
Yeah.
everyone started exiting the classrooms because of the fire alarm.
Yeah.
And then while you're outside in the field,
Yes,
you heard the gunshots.
yeah,
How
yeah.
many?
At least 5, I would say, 3 to 5.
One after another?
2 consecutive, and then 3 by itself.
And you scaled the fence. How many? You and anyone else scaled the fence, and you made yourself to Walmart? You said.
I think there was at least 20 people hopped the fence. I hopped the fence. The other people went around towards West Glades.
And was there a teacher with you at any
No,
point?
no.
So it just became a bit of a chaotic situation,
yeah.
so to speak. Your sister's in.
Yeah.
Still in, what grade is she in?
Junior.
What's
Which
her name?
twins? Gabrielle Ferreira.
And you said you have been able to get a hold of her. She's doing okay. She's just
Yeah.
in a lockdown right now.
Yeah.
Carlos, can you hear us?
Have a good one.
Carlos,
Well, Lori,
Carlos.
yes.
can you? I'm wondering from some of these
Yes.
students, can they pinpoint what part of the campus they heard these shots? Was this in the auditorium? Was it near the athletic area? Anybody can tell you, as you're talking with people, where they believe these shots were. Well, there's the hug, right? There's the hug.
My understanding is this. You guys were talking about just the size of this campus. This was the student that we talked to. You can see him here. He's hugging his mom. The campus is rather large, and the student body is about 2,900 students. Let me ask him real quick. Hey, just had one more question. When you, what part did the gunshots come from? Do you know on the side of the
I
campus?
don't know.
It's a really large.
But I
campus.
heard the shots were coming from the freshman building. That's all I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were on the west side of the campus?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. So there you go. Again, just talking about the sheer size of this campus. He was on the west side of the building. He says that a lot of the gunshots, or at least what he heard they came from, was the freshman side of the campus. I don't know too much about the campus itself, so I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly in relation where he heard the gunshots from where he was. But this is kind of the situation, right? A lot of parents are now being told, listen, this is about as far north as you're going to get. Now we kind of need you to go ahead and make your way back to the park. Whether or not their students are going to be dispersed there is still very much up in the air. A lot of parents said that they've been trying to get information about their kids, and they've not been able to receive word, at least from the law enforcement side of things, or anyone from the Broward County School District.
And Carlos, as we wrap up with you, we just want to let you know that Coral Springs Police continues to tweet out that if a parent has a child who is still inside, to be in touch with that child, to let them know to stay calm, to be quiet, because police are still going into the school to try to keep these kids safe.